Well, hi, my name is Don, and this is a video about the door lock issue that I had about it not functioning properly. Anyway, I wanted to add that what's inside, the door lock thing, and I bought a new part. And I just wanted to, this would be like part 2 to my door lock issue that I had. I bought the new one, and it works, except there was some stuff. I took it apart and I tried to make mine work with other parts, but it didn't work, so I just had to swap the thing. But I'm just going to show you how I fix it, because I've never even seen, inside one. But it's not, it's just, but anyway, it's not that complicated. But there's a little motor inside. I thought maybe there would be a coil with, a push-pull thing on it, but it's not. It's like a little motor. It's like turns, and then it, but anyway, here's the, lock. But when I got it from eBay, I got it for like I think $24.99. Not bad, So a used one, So I'm gonna try and show. But anyway, I got the part from eBay, and it was together like this. And it has some screws. You just unscrew the screws. And that's what's inside this little motor. But when I got it from eBay, it was just this part, and I'm like, well, mine has all this stuff. I mean, it has like a little, this is a weight, and here's a little clip that goes in. So I'm like, well, how do I get this to look like that? And so I don't know. It was kind of. I did some troubleshooting on the thing, but anyway, what I done is there's a little motor in here. This thing turns like this. Kind of hard to do this with one hand, but well, maybe I can't do it. Oh, it turns. Oh, like that. See, it turns like that, little motor. And this little rubber things are on there. I broke this one, so be careful with if you take yours apart. That's like a little rubber inner tube. It's not that I mean, it's not that I mean, it's just like a rubber inner tube. There's not much. Doesn't have much strength. In other words, that's what I was saying. So anyway, what I done is I'm like, oh, well, I tried to take the motor out. I'm like, well, maybe I can swap the motors. And this motor comes out. Like this, take a little push on it. And so I figured, okay, well, solution would be just take the little motor out and put it in the new one here, and it would work. Except I did that, and I put it back in the car, and it worked 3 times, and it never worked again. In mine, my thing. This is theirs now. Now there's a mosquito after me, which I don't like. Just heard it. But anyway, killed it. Good. Got it. Yeah, just grab the mosquito, just catch it in the midair, and then swat it on your last eye. I've been trying to kill mosquitoes. Just grab it and smash it, you know, under your pants or something. Pretty good, because sometimes you can't. How are you supposed to kill them? You know, sometimes you can't catch them. You can't kill them in midair. You know, well, there's the remnants of the thing. So I know it's pretty good. Just catch them in the midair and then, you know, kill them otherwise. Because how you swat them in midair? You can't. But catch it, and it actually works quite good. One of the ideas I thought of before. A while back, but all right. So anyway, I took the motor out and swapped it over there, and it worked 3 times. I put it in the car. It never worked again. I thought maybe it burnt out the motor. You know, it's the little motor in here, and it has like little connection things, which is, you know, I thought would be, you know, I'm like, oh, that might be complicated, but it's just, you know, it has little connection things right there, and then it just clips under the motor right there. But, you know, one of the odd things, I put a multimeter on it, and I don't know why, but I don't know, electricity, I don't know, my dad says, he used to work on TVs, he says, you know what, electricity does some strange stuff. And I think this is the issue where electricity has definitely done some strange things. Is I have no idea why it works and why it didn't work. I don't know. But anyway, I just, you know, just for checking, I started to check stuff around. I checked it with the meter. But anyway, maybe I'm getting too far into that. But maybe I will talk about that. But I tried to check it with the meter. From here, I tried to check the resistance. There was, you know, the ohms. There was no resistance whatsoever. That was good. Checked good here, both sides. I thought maybe there might be some corrosion around there, but no corrosion. Everything looked perfect. And I'm like, it's strange. And then then the one time I tried to check if this had continuity, so I put one prong here, and then one prong just over to here, you know, on this contact thing, and there was no continuity between one side to the other. So I don't know, you know, why that is or what, but it's perfectly good. I checked it over here. I mean I can't see anything wrong with it. I don't know why it didn't work. But anyway, so I took the motor out, I put it in here thinking that, okay, great, it'll work. But it didn't, okay? So then I'm like, well, could it be mechanical, the reason why? So, you know, and I put also my motor that I had in here, I put it here, and it didn't work either. So I'm like, well, could it be mechanical? So one of the things, so I mean, I thought it would be mechanical, and then so I checked it, you know, maybe there's some resistance here, maybe this is too hard to go back and forth, you know, like this or something like that. But that wasn't mechanical. I switched the parts over. I switched all the parts over here and put them in here, and it didn't work. You know, this was mine, but that didn't work either. So I'm like, well, that's really strange. And then so so I was like thinking maybe it's this, but no, this is not the issue. There's no corrosion, no nothing, and I mean, it seemed perfect. So I'm like, well, so what I'd done is I just took this whole plastic part. It has little screws back here. So it has little apex tip here. You just take the screws out here. I thought maybe it was riveted on here, but it's not. You just take the screws out. So I just, you know, put that over here, and it works. You know, checked it a few times, more than once, maybe 6 times. Goes back and forth, so it works. But I don't know why it didn't work. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with this. there's one thing I would like to say though before I didn't mention it before in the other video, but I took a battery charger to this. Now a battery charger has like maybe 15 volts or something, or 15 and a half, something like that, somewhere around there. But I put the battery charger on the 2 prongs before. That's why I was thinking it was low voltage, because I put the battery charger on it, and this thing works perfectly fine, you know, with the battery charger. Functions fine, perfect, nothing wrong with it. But I guess, but the 11.5 volts that the car puts out, that I got it to put out after I cleaned all the connections, but it still wasn't the issue. The other one still works on, you know, it still worked on 10.5 volts. But it works with 15.5 volts, you know, what the battery charger puts out. So I don't know, a low voltage issue or not, or I don't know why. But this doesn't work in either one of them. But it did work in the I mean mine. I mean this motor worked. The new one that I bought worked in my old one 3 times, but it never worked again. So I don't know what the issue was with that. I didn't burn out the motor, but because the other one still works, I put it back together. But I'm gonna put this one on my car. And there's this little clip that's hard to see before. I mean, it's really kind of those clips, little plastic clips. Just be careful not to break them, I guess. But that's not too complicated of a thing. But anyway, that's my conclusion to my fix. And so, yeah, I didn't put it in the car yet, but I'm gonna put it in the car, you know, and hopefully everything will work. But it seems to work, you know. So anyway, that's my my explanation of, you know, this little motor thing. If anybody ever, you know, wanted to know what's inside, you know, I didn't know what was inside, but I took it apart. It's not too complicated, but I don't know, something with the motor. I have no idea. But anyway, that's my my video, and hope you liked the video, and hope your power door lock problems, you know, get solved. I think mine have. So signing off, and I'll see you later down the road sometime. maybe you'll see my PT Cruise. Oh yeah, that's the guy I made a video. No. But anyway. Alright, I'm signing off, and see you later, and good luck. Okay, bye.